Hi YouTube family, a pleasant and happy Valentine's Day to each and every one of you. I hope you will have a wonderful day today. Stay in love, stay in happiness, stay in joy. It's not only about couples, but it's also about friends, family, and loved ones. So have a wonderful day today. If you're celebrating a birthday, I would also like to wish you a happy one and an anniversary. Happy anniversary to my cousin Sandra from Essequibo Coast. A big shout out to you. Happy birthday, cuz. Wishing you all the best today. So today we're going to be sharing a recipe with you for homemade chocolate and truffle. This is done by no other but hubby and Natalie. Natalie made the truffles right in the middle, and hubby made the chocolate. These are walnuts, almonds, and raisins. These ones here. And the heart shape, they are plain dark chocolate. So we are in for a chocolate treat today. Hubby and Natalie made our own homemade chocolate, which is so rich and delicious. If you want to see how they did this, stick around and let me show you how they prepare the chocolate and the truffle from scratch. So first of all, they're starting with some walnuts, and they're gonna chop their walnuts finely. So hubby is chopping up the walnut. They need fine pieces. Is that good enough? So hubby is chopping up his almonds now, and he's making fine pieces so you can get nice little chunks when you're biting into the chocolate. Now he's chopping up his raisins. He have his heart mold for the chocolate, and we have these other ones like the circle mold, and Natalie is making truffle. So they're working together. They're making the family some chocolate and truffles, which is very nice for Valentine's, and they want to share this recipe with you all. They're making this from scratch. So hubby's adding his coconut oil, this recipe for the chocolate. He's adding oil. Can you add butter?
I'm not sure with butter. I've never done it with butter before.
Okay. So he's adding coconut oil to his recipe.
So you gotta melt the coconut oil.
Yeah, because the weather is cold, the coconut oil tends to harden up a little. And once it's melted, hubby's gonna add his next ingredient. Chocolate from scratch. We always enjoy this because we know what we're putting into it, and it's homemade and it's so delicious. It's very easy and simple to make. That's why we want to share this recipe with you all. Hubby is adding the honey now to the oil, and we will leave all the measurements and ingredients we're using for this recipe in the description box below. If you want to make a larger batch or a smaller batch, you can always add to the ingredients or take away and make it to the portion that you would like to. When hubby is dealing with honey, he always put a little bit of oil into the measuring spoon or the dipping spoon, and the honey will fall right off the spoon just like he did just now. And look at that, just one strand of honey is left in there. So hubby is now mixing up the oil and the honey together. At this stage, you want to turn your stove on medium to low heat to avoid that heavy heat will start cooking your ingredients and it will become very thick. So now hubby just added his cocoa powder. And that's the liquid chocolate forming there, right?
Oh yeah. So you're gonna stir this until it gets a kind of a glassy smoothness, and that should be your chocolate.
Chocolate mixture.
Yeah.
So
you
the oil is really to give it a nice sheen and thickness
Exactly.
when it cools, right? when
Yeah.
it cool up.
Yeah.
And the honey is to sweeten the cocoa powder to give it a nice flavor.
And this is dark chocolate, guys.
And this is the dark chocolate we're making. If you want to make milk chocolate, hubby is going to share the recipe for that another day. And we're going to go in and nice it up with those nuts and raisins that he just chopped up.
Yeah.
We're going to have chocolate and almond, chocolate and walnut, chocolate and raisins. So this is done. Once you see this nice glossy shiny consistency, that's the finished product. Don't keep cooking it. You can remove it from the stove, and this silkiness is what you're looking for. It's time for him to start filling it out in his mold. So let's head on over there and get this thing going. So right at the end, hubby just added some almond essence. Vanilla essence can work too, but almond essence complement those nuts that we're adding to it. He's just gonna stir it in, and then we will start adding them to the mold. Charlie just set up her fodder working station with all the little ingredients. They're gonna go ahead and fill up their mold, and then we're just gonna drop those chocolate and raisin pieces into the mold. So hubby's filling off the molds now. And when you're doing this, you have to do it quickly before your chocolates start to harden up. And then you're going to end up in a thick situation that you don't want to. So hubby just fill out his mold. And these are the heart-shaped ones. And those ones are the ones with the nuts and the raisins. We're going to put these in the freezer for like 2 hours. Until they harden up. I'll check to see if they harden up before that, and we will show you the end result. In the meantime, Natalie's gonna show us how she make her truffles.
So we're gonna add in 1 can of condensed milk.
She's using the sweetened condensed milk.
To get everything out. I'm gonna add in the condensed milk to the microwave so it can warm up for 30 seconds.
So she's adding the cocoa powder now, and she's sifting it into the warm condensed milk. She'll leave all the measurements and ingredients she's using today in the description box below. She doesn't want me to help her, guys, so I'm leaving her to do her truffle on her own. I'm just the camera person today.
I'm going to be mixing the cocoa powder into the condensed milk.
Ooh la la. She's gonna add her mixture now onto this cling wrap that we have here. I'm just pouring it out for her.
So then now that we spread it out on this cling wrap, we're gonna put it into the freezer for 30 minutes.
So now she's folding the plastic over her mixture, and let's see what she's doing. This girl don't want me to help her at all. Okay.
And then now you pop it into the freezer for 30 minutes.
In the fridge or the freezer?
The freezer.
Okay. We'll see you back in 30 minutes, guys. So about 45 minutes in, the chocolates are ready, and I'm excited to see. Are you guys excited? So let's start taking these out, and look how perfect they are. Watch. You just have to push up that mold, and look how smooth and beautiful these are. I'm excited. I didn't even wait for hubby to check them out. Once you have these beautiful molds, you will get the best result. So these are chocolates that you have to keep refrigerated. Look how beautiful these are, just like store-bought. I'm so excited. So this is how we do this. You just push them up on the bottom like that. And this is how easy they are. You just push the back, and there it goes. Some of them you can see the nuts. And it took us less than 45 minutes for them to harden up. It overall maybe an hour to make our own homemade chocolate. So we have the nut and the raisins, and we have the plain chocolate. And Natalie truffle is gonna be done soon. So last night, Natalie was unable to finish her truffle because it got late and it was a school night, so I had to send her to her bed, but she really wanted to finish this recipe. So with a little bit of the dried cocoa in her hand, she's gonna roll pieces of the mixture, form her truffle ball. And that's what she is looking for. See? Beautiful. And then she's gonna roll it back one more time in the cocoa powder. And she just finished one here.
Yeah,
and she have many more to go. So she's gonna continue with these, and that's her truffle ball, and we're gonna put all our chocolate that they made together, and you will see the final result. We have a wedding shout out. Congratulations to Amina and Tariq. Wedding greetings are coming from your Uncle Riza and the entire family, also from our YouTube family. We wish you guys love and happiness. Since Natalie made these truffle, we're gonna let her dive in for one right away and let you know how it tastes. So Natalie, go in for one. Remember, the truffle need to be in the fridge after you make them. So if you keep them outside, they'll get very soft with the heat. So make sure you have them in the fridge to form up nicely.
It's so nice, delicious, and rich.
I see you have a good bite on that one.
You want to say something?
I'm gonna taste it after. And we have here the regular plain chocolate and the nut and raisins. So you wanna go in, let me go in for one of those, or you're gonna try one too. Just maybe a little bite of the other ones, and you can keep it for later. Ali's gonna try one of the heart shape and see how nice and shiny they are. So that's special. How is that?
It's so delicious.
So I'm gonna go in for one of the truffle, and I will let you know how it tastes. Very, very rich. Melts in your mouth. And really, really satisfying. Oh my goodness, Natalie. You can sell these things. It's amazing. Once you go in there for one, you're going to want to go in for another and another. Now we're going to go in for one with the nuts and raisins. My eyes were on this one since yesterday. You hear that nut?
Yeah.
A perfect combination. I have walnuts in there, almonds, and a little piece of the raisin. It is melting in my mouth. You can see from here. And it have a nice coconutty flavor from the coconut oil. It's a perfect combination. A little bit of bitterness from the cocoa and a well-balanced flavor. Oh my goodness. Natalie, I know you're going to be excited to have a piece from this one. Take one. Oh my God. That is our chocolate and truffle for Valentine's. This one here goes to all my YouTube family. Sending chocolate hearts for you all. Grab a bite and enjoy your day. Spend it in love and happiness. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, we hope you'll consider subscribing soon. Until then, we want to say stay blessed, stay safe. We love you all. Bye for now.